Hey, what's up guys, Ryan here from ExtremeTerrain, and today I'm here with the Barricade Rubi Rail in textured black fitting your 2018 and up two-door Wrangler JL. This is for those of you that are off-roading enthusiasts and are looking for some additional side protection and want the aggressive styling and protection that is the Rubicon rail. Now the Rubicon comes from the factory with that Rubi rail. This is for a very good reason. Your rocker panel in your pinch weld is a very vulnerable spot in the off-roading world and is very susceptible to damage. This is an easy add-on solution that's going to provide plenty of protection versus the cost of repairing that rocker panel. Now Barricade has done a very good job at replicating that Rubicon rail and making it just as strong. It's going to attach just like the factory rail does, only it's going to cost a lot less. That's a very affordable option, coming in right around $220 over the Mopar option, which can cost you over $400. As made of heavy-duty steel, fully welded up, and is coated with a texture black powder coating, it's not only going to add to that aggressive styling, but of course it's going to protect your investment from the elements. Now one of the nice things that I like about this, it attaches just like the factory. It's going to bolt both to your pinch weld into the underbody. It's going to make it a very strong unit. It has wraparound protection and it's going to protect on the sides. This is a great option for you if you're not looking for a step, if you're not looking for anything that's going to get stuck or drag on any rocks, and you just want that simple rocker protection. Now if you're looking for a little more, Barricade does offer an option that has an extended tube just like this, and that's going to provide a little more side protection. Now like I said, this is a very easy item to install. It's a complete bolt-on, it comes with brand new hardware, and as far as installation goes, I'm going to give this a very easy 1 out of 3 wrenches, as you can get both of these installed in about 30 minutes just using basic hand tools. Now with that being said, let's hop into our install. Tools that we use for this install: 10mm socket, 13mm socket, 3/8 drive impact, 1/4 inch drive ratchet. So before we get started with the installation of these Rubi rails, there's one thing that I'd like to mention. If you do have factory steps on your Jeep, you'll need to get those off. It's relatively easy to do. Most of them are going to come off with a 13mm and a 10mm socket or wrench. So, now our Jeep doesn't have anything here, so we're going to jump right into the installation. The nice thing about these is they come with the brackets already on them. Just like the factory Rubicon rail that would come on the Rubicon model, these already have brackets, and as you can see, they're going to go through the pinch weld here. They're also going to bolt to the body underneath. So what I'm going to do is go grab my creeper and some tools, and we're going to get this thing installed on the Jeep. Alright, so we're going to start on the driver's side. You can see that we have a little bit of a gap on the back side towards the back of the Jeep, so that's going to face that side. You'll get a 50-50 shot on these, so if they don't fit on one side, then just try it on the other side. But these little studs right here, they're going to go through these holes, and then we're going to slip this bracket underneath. So we're going to start by going underneath like that. Then we'll raise this thing up in the air, and we'll get it started on this pinch weld. There it goes. So now that we have the Rubi rail on, we're going to install the hardware we are provided with. So each one of these studs is going to get a flat washer, and it's going to get a little tiny nylock nut. You're going to have 4 of these studs on each side of the Jeep that we need to install hardware on. Same thing goes for this other stud, flat washer, and then a little nylock nut. Now we're going to go to the end of this bracket. Now the bracket's going to go up and it's going to sit against the body. So we're going to use the bolts we're provided with. Each one's going to get a lock washer against the bolt head, then a flat washer. And these are going to install right into these pre-threaded holes in the bottom of our Jeep. So we'll get all of these done, and then we'll go and do the same thing for the other one. So then we'll do this last bolt up to the floor, and then we can go around and tighten everything up. So now we're going to go around and tighten everything up. Now you're going to tighten up the nuts with a 10mm socket and these bolts going up to the floor. As you can see, these sliders have a little bit of up and down motion. So we're going to try to get those right in the middle where we want them, and then we'll tighten up these side ones first. Take our 13 on an impact, we'll tighten this one going up through the floor. We'll go to the front bracket and we'll do that same thing, starting with the 2 side studs. So now that we have this side completely installed, we have a pretty good gap in between our body and the Rubi rail. Now, this is supposed to be a tight fit, but if you have any part that is actually touching the metal, Barricade does supply you with spacers. So what these spacers are going to do before you stick this on, or if you want to pull it back off, those 2 studs that poke right through the pinch weld, you're just going to slap these spacers on. They come in different sizes, throw those on, and that's going to space this out a little bit. That way you don't have any metal to metal contact, and you're not going to rub any of this paint away, cause any bare spots that would lead to rust. So now that we have this side installed, you can do the same exact thing to get the other side installed. However, that is going to wrap up my review and install. For more videos and products like this, check us out at ExtremeTerrain.com.